Still muted. There we go. Hi, folks. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
We're back after a week
Yay.
off. Yay. Thanks for joining us. Jennifer still not quite right, so keep praying for her. We'll get her back here soon.
Yes.
We need to have the
We need her
Jennifer
back.
contribution here. So,
Yes.
all right. You'll see tonight, Beth and I are both stitching on painted canvas tonight. I put the cross stitch away, I tore down the stand and everything and put it away. And we both are at a point where we need to do no more X's for a while.
Just for a little bit.
So that, yes. Next week, I don't know. A couple people I'm going to pressure to be a guest unless somebody volunteers. So hopefully we can have something, a guest or something next week. Sunday is going to be Kim Young from Sassy Jacks. Great conversation. She's celebrating 5 years since she opened her brick and mortar shop, and in the 5th year going to open up the new forever home, the Baird House. So we decided to do a show and just talk about all that she's been through and what she's doing and what the Baird House is going to be like and so on and so forth. So we had fun. That was a fun conversation.
Yes.
Yeah,
A lot of fun.
Kim is always fun. Yes, so that's Sunday. So don't miss that. Still looking for volunteers to join us for the Stitch Hour shows. Really, folks, it's easy to do. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy.
Painless.
Yep.
It's
Don't
painless.
be shy. It's
painless.
just us too. It's it's
Yeah,
not
we're
like
just chatting.
It's not like we're a threat or anything. So let me know.
No.
Just need 10 photos or so of your work, and all the legwork gets done at this end. You just got to sign on, be on camera a little bit, and then talk about your work. Things you liked, didn't like, enjoyed, whatever. So think about that. Write to me at that address right there if you'd like to join us, because it's a lot of fun to do those. The Stitch St. Luce Women's Cooperative contribution bag. I had to get a contractor, a big heavy duty contractor plastic bag to hold all the thread, because I had to get it off this table that I use for live shows. But I had to get this giant bag, and it's almost half full. So these are like 40 gallon or something, bags that contractors use to throw all kinds of trash in. And it's almost half full with threads. I got another package today and some more on the way. One from the description I think is going to be a big chunk. So feel free to contribute. Email me at that address right there if you'd like to contribute some 6-stranded cotton floss or some size 5 to 9 sharp needles. Either one skein to however many skeins, whatever works for you, but send an email to me and I will send you my address and you can send them, and then we'll get them off to Rebecca in England, who will then get them off to Madagascar. And I wrote and sent her a picture of the mountain of thread that was on the table, and her response was, "Wow, that'll keep them in thread for a long time." And I said more was coming, and then she was kind enough to do some research for how to send such a large amount, because I'm guessing I'm going to have a box 2 foot by 2 foot, something like that, and still jam them in. Yeah, it's
Right.
so thank you, folks. Everybody who's been able to contribute, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate it. They're the ones who appreciate it. Just passing it along. Rebecca was just, I could tell, really, really overwhelmed a bit. So,
Right.
so if you want
Ivy
to,
wants to know what subject line in the when they send an email about the threads.
just put in address or whatever. Put in address. That'll get it done. I'll do it. Yep. I'll find you. And I tend to do those right away. I'm turning those right around so you can get them in the mail. So but yeah, just, St. Louis address, your address, whatever works. It'll get here. So a cool thing that we're doing for that, if you want to know more about that cooperative and what Rebecca does, February 2nd, 2020 was when we did the show with Rebecca, and she talks about all the efforts down there in Madagascar. So if you want to go listen to that, it's up on the WeTalkFiber.com website. You can go listen to that or go back in your podcast app, and it's there. They're all there. So help yourself on that, and you can listen to that and get more information. It's a very cool thing. So let's see. So anyway, all right. So if you want to contribute, that's the thing. Now we also have. It's probably going to be early June. We missed last week, so I'm going to have to recalculate, and I got to double check something else to make sure we get the date right. But we're trying to make it so that our 500th show is on a Sunday. And the plan is to do a live show on a Sunday afternoon. Then the European people can be involved. And Sharon Bruce from Ireland has already said she'd be happy to join us, and that she might have some charts that she can offer for giveaway. And so we'll get some European people involved. And the plan is to do a live show and have some guests for our 500th show, and just have a good time. So, and then the A&G Cyber Pointers will be sponsoring the show. They're the first. We got one sponsor for the show, the A&G Cyber Pointers. So they'll be sponsoring, and hopefully we'll get some others to help us celebrate 500 times. So
That'd be great.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. So early June is the projection right now. I'll have a date as soon as I have a minute to sit down and do a final count and figure out where we're at.
And do some math. Some math.
Yeah, because we had it Memorial Day weekend, then we missed one, but I think I miscalculated something. So I got to go back and make sure. And I announced in the one of the things we mentioned in the podcast today, Pat from Weaverville, North Carolina. Pat, please send me an email with your last name, and because somewhere along the way, there's 2 or 3 Pats that participate in these things, and I need to know, one, so I can send you a thank you for your thread contribution, and the other, Pat sent us some charts to give away, so I want to be able to give credit when we give those charts away. So Pat from Weaverville, North Carolina, everything says Pat, and I know her last name, and I know her address, but it just, not coming to me. So there we go. Appreciate that. 2 giveaways tonight. 2 giveaways tonight for new people. If there's any new people, giveaways are just for people who listen to the live show. And you send an email. The way you participate is you send an email to that address right there. And in the subject line, right under Beth's chin there, this time you put Marcy. Just the word Marcy in the subject line. And then in the body of the email, you put your name and address. And then at the end of the show, then I do the drawing and we ship them out. They'll probably go out tomorrow, certainly by Friday for the winners. But that's all you have to do. But it has to be during the show. We do the drawing right after the show. So if you're a participant in the live audience, that's the benefit you have for joining us, is you get in on the drawings. So 2 things. Marcy Brown, the reason we're using Marcy is Marcy Brown did a little clean out and sent us some counted canvas pieces and to give away. And
Counted canvas. Our favorite.
And I will say, I'm being honest, and I'm giving them away. I'm not keeping them. I'm giving them away. So thanks to Marcy. That's why the subject line is Marcy. So the first one is Debbie Rowley's Bon Bon 4 Dark Chocolate with Mint.
Ooh.
So that's one. This is one of her, I think it's like 10 by 10, one of her 10 by 10. It's on 28 count linen, 11 by 11.
With threads.
Karen Collection Water Lilies Cream de Menthe, Krynic Star Green, number 4 braid, Mill Hill Glass Seed Beads, Jade, Witchelt Black Chocolate 28 count linen.
Ooh.
I
So
didn't
it's
even
on
look
a
at.
black linen.
Wow.
Very cool.
Wow. Go Debbie. 20. Yep. Approximately 5-inch square on 28 count linen. Go Debbie. All right. So there it is.
That looks cool. Very
Yeah.
neat.
So there's beads in there and everything. So that's one of them. And then the other is a Laura Perrin New Mexico star.
Oh,
I almost sent this to you, but I'm being honest, Beth.
I'm thank you for being honest, yeah, but I love that. That's gorgeous.
Design size is 8.5 by 8.5 on 18 count. Um, all pearl cottons.
Her charts are really, really good. I love Laura Perrin's
Yeah.
charts.
So New Mexico star is the other one. So those are the two in the drawing tonight. Those two. I'll leave that right there on the bottom. So during the show, if you decide to send an email, um, there it is. Make sure you put your address in and just put Marcy in the subject line. Don't put anything else so it goes to the right box of boxes. And there are several inboxes. So, yes. That's it.
All right, couple questions.
Okay.
The first one is, do you care if they care if they're bobbinated, those threads, and labeled with older numbers?
No, that's fine. I have several bobbinated threads. Yep.
And
Just
then
package them
people,
up.
yeah, and do you want people to donate money for shipping
Oh,
to the UK?
yeah. I have to say, originally I was thinking it'd be no big deal, but now I think we're going to have to ship this like DHL or something. So, yeah, if you'd like to have had actually a couple people have sent some money, but if you want to send a few bucks to help with the postage, now I'd appreciate it because yeah, we're getting in some serious postage money here. So if you're of the mind and can, I'd be happy to have it. Yes, because I have no idea what it's going to cost. But when I lifted that bag after I loaded it up, yeah, that's not
Heavy.
featherweight. It's not featherweight
No.
anymore. So yes, thanks for asking. Yeah, if you want to contribute a little money to help with the postage, I would be more than happy to have it. I'll be flat out honest with you because, yeah, I think it's going to be a chunk of bucks to send it to England. So,
Hmm.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you for
Yeah.
asking. And if you're able and willing. Yep.
Nice.
What is it?
Oh,
What
how to send money? Do you want them just to?
you can do PayPal. You could do a
Hmm.
PayPal, and my PayPal account is my email address. Um, I'm not sure this is the best, but the money that I've received, it's been in a box, but it's been inside of a
Right.
card and it's been just cash. But I would be hesitant to just put that in an envelope. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, you can send to PayPal, Gary at WeTalkFiber.com on PayPal. That will do it if that helps. If I mean, if you want to send a check, fine. Send and I'll send the address. I just don't want to post the address for general consumption, but
Right.
send and if you want to send a check, that's fine. Or if you want to just get a heavy card and put the money inside, it'll probably get here. I don't know what happens at those post offices, but two of them got here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You got to be brave with sending cash anymore. I
yeah,
mean, I remember my grandma always did. I
right.
mean, she always sent cash.
Birthday money in the
So,
card. Yep, yep.
yeah. Always exciting.
So appreciate that. And
Yeah.
yeah, PayPal is probably the safest and best. Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
So, and then Sandy wanted to know about your trip, about your bicycling.
oh, we had a great time. Now we didn't have a podcast last Wednesday. We talked about it in the podcast today because last week there was going to be one day with rain, and that was the day we were going to start our ride, Wednesday. So as it got closer, it started out 30%, and then it seemed like every day it was getting worse and worse. And when we got toward the end of the week before, it was basically 100% rain with some thunderstorms. And we never got the thunderstorms, but we sure got the rain. And we're riding on the Katy Trail, which is pretty much across the state, but it's a crushed limestone. So when it gets wet, that's messy. Plus, it's just not warm enough to ride in the rain these days. 40 degrees in the rain is a miserable thing. So my sister changed her flight and flew in Sunday, and then we rode Monday and Tuesday and got back. And then she was lucky. She got out on Wednesday ahead of the main storms and got all the way to Michigan without getting delayed. She was lucky.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
So we got our ride in really good weather. We had a great time, and just had to do that adjustment because otherwise we would have had a regular podcast. But that last minute adjustment, I just had to just let it all go.
Yeah.
So, but
Right.
yeah, we had a good time. We always have fun riding. We the Katy Trail this time of year. The Katy Trail is going to be fun when the weather gets better. But it's an old. It's a Rails to Trails project, so it's an old railroad line that goes across the state, and so it goes through all these little towns. Well, there's about every 10 miles there's a place to stop for water. There's restaurants. One town is near several wineries, and so there were
nice.
there were 4 buses lined up that on Monday that was not happening, but on weekends those buses are shuttling people to the wineries. But it looks like it's going to be a blast come summertime, and we stopped in one bar restaurant for lunch, and we're talking to the lady, and she said it just gets, especially on weekends, it just gets packed with people of all makes and kinds riding their bikes, RV camping, you name it. So we're looking forward to that. But just some great little towns all the way along. So yeah, we had a fun time. And Nancy and I were right about the same pace, and we just have a good time. And then there's miles and miles of silence, but stop. Yeah. So we had a good time. Yeah. So
that's great.
End of July now is going to be from St. Louis to we're not quite sure, but the original plan is St. Louis to Kansas City and back. But we may not be able to have enough days for that. So we're thinking about taking the train to Kansas City and then riding back. So we don't know. We want to get a 400-mile ride in is what we want to get. So
it's good to have those goals. Good to have those goals.
Yeah. So, but we have a good time. So it was fun, but Fiber Talk took the hit. Sorry about that. There we go. Had to do it. What else we got? Teal can only stay a few minutes. Well, then we're shutting down. That's it. Let us know when you leave.
That's time. We better go. Yeah. Well, I'll go. Well, I'll leave too.
End of show. Teal's gone.
Teal's gone. So sad. Oh, don't leave, Teal. Stay.
Hang in there. Let's see. What else we got? Nothing else?
Well, wanted to know about the stitching room in St. Louis in the fall.
Oh.
Galleria.
Making a note. I got to write to her. Yes, I think we're going to do that, but I got to write and make sure that we have our ducks in a row. But I think we're going to do that. I think that'll be fun. Yeah. So thank you, because I need to get on that right away to make sure we have a room. So thank you, whoever put that up there. I didn't see it. Carrie. So note made. I'll write to what's her name who organizes it and make sure we're not stepping on toes, and then we'll set something up. And
Kathy Raganella. Inspired Needle.
That one. Her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Otherwise known as
that
lady who organizes it. Yeah.
Yeah, the lady who organizes. Yeah, you talk like my son.
That's what's on her business card. It says Galleria and then that lady that organizes it. Phone number, email address. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is. I can imagine.
That's her. Yep. Oh, I wanted to mentioned it in the podcast today, but Beth and I are painting canvases out, so that means on stretcher bars. Gary Kaufman, who makes the Adjust-A-Frame bars, Kim Young wrote to me a couple weeks ago and asked for his address because she wanted to order some bars, and then so she placed an order, and the response from him was that he was no longer making bars because of declining health or health issues. So it looks like we've lost a great product for the stitching community, but also just a really great guy, just unable to do it anymore. So we're really sorry to hear that, because he just, I mean, he lived, used to, when we lived in Illinois, he was just 10 minutes down the road, and just a really nice guy. And anybody who has bought from him knows what kind of service he provides and a quality product. So yeah, that was sad that he's having issues. I hope it's something that's fixable and he can recover, but yeah, he's no longer doing that. So as Beth said in the podcast, if you have Adjust-A-Frame bars, treasure them, because
Yes.
Margaret says, well, can you make them? No.
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 I showed them to my boys at one point. I said, look, you could make these. And they're like, no, Mom.
I'm sure he has a system, and it's probably pretty quick, but
Mhm.
no. I'm not setting up the wood shop. No. So
No.
if you have them, you're fortunate, and if you don't, then you're back to what's the brand that's so hard to get?
Evertights.
Evertights. Yep.
Evertights.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's kind of sad. I'm disappointed. I gotta write to him and at least say thanks for all he's done, because they're a tremendous product. What else we got? More
So
stuff.
Sylvia's saying hello. Sylvia says hello to you
Hey,
from
Sylvia.
from Chicago. Sylvia
Yep.
Sanchez.
Yep. Hi, Sylvia.
Yep.
Good to have you with us. Marlene, the
And
first time
Marlene's
actually.
attending for.
Look at that.
Yeah. Yay. Glad you made it.
Yep. Yep. My son can make them. He can make anything. Okay. All right. Write to Gary for the.
Have him make them.
Yep.
Let us know.
We'll help him sell
We're
them.
gonna need some.
Yeah. We'll help buy and help sell. Yes.
Because to have the right size of stretcher bars, you don't have the right size.
Now I'm
Yeah.
kicking myself too, because there's some sizes I don't have. It's like, yeah.
I know. And I always said I'm gonna just pick up those last few. I'm gonna get some, because I need another set. I always use the 8x8s or like 9x9s a lot. I always have several projects, and I hate taking them on and off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, ah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know what all I have, because every one of them's got a project on them. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's too bad. Great guy. Hope he can
Yep.
get healthy again.
Mm-hmm.
It's more important than stupid sticks of wood to hold canvas.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Yeah. Much more important. Yeah. Even if he never makes another adjuster frame, we want him to get healthy again.
That's right. That's right.
That's
Yep.
the important thing.
Yep. Roller frames are really good scroll bars. Yes. The first Nashville show I went to, visited that guy, and yeah, he makes a real great series of products. I'm taking pics as I'm lacing a sampler for framing. Oh, go Deb.
Oh, good.
Yes, a whole thing from Deb on lacing. Excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, hurry up, get it done, and be our guest next week, Deb. You got nothing but time, Deb.
Yeah, and you can't do yoga.
Right.
Just tell your students, Fiber Talk needs me.
All right. So our guest next Wednesday in the Stitch Hour to show us how to lace. Peer pressure at its best. Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's gonna be like, you two are crazy. No way.
Yeah. Marlene. Marlene, we can send pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, I would check with Gary Kaufman since it's his invention, but
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, write to me, Marlene. I mean, if you're serious, Marlene, and your husband thinks he'd like to do that, and keep up with the orders, write to me. I'll put you in touch with Gary, and see if we can keep the adjuster frames going. That would be fantastic. I mean, it's
Yeah.
some dowels, some wood, and some simple hardware. It's not a complex thing, but the design is terrific.
Right.
But it is his design, so you'd want to, yeah, that. Oh, Deb. Now, see, Deb says sure. Okay, what does that mean?
Yes. Is she being sarcastic?
Yeah. Does that mean she'll do it, or it's like, sure, you guys have got to be kidding me. I ain't doing it. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, we'll put her on the tentative list. Tentatively, next Wednesday night, Deb DeCrane will show us how to lace a needlework project. Tentatively, emphasis on tentative.
Oh, that's right. And I know which one she's lacing now. Now that I just like, what does she finish? I can't remember what she finished. Now I know. A goldwork piece.
Oh, well, we got to see that anyway, Deb. Maybe.
Yeah.
Now we're at maybe.
Now we're at maybe. Sure, maybe.
Is that an upgrade
right.
or is that an upgrade or a downgrade? See, she is really keeping it in the gray area here because see, maybe.
I know. I think she's ignoring us.
Was it sure?
If you want to.
Yeah. Was it sure? I'll definitely do it, and now it's maybe, or was it sarcastic sure, and now it's an upgrade to maybe? Yeah. Okay, everybody write to Deb. Deb's email is.
No, she'll be like, no.
Yeah. Chase her away for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, her goldwork spot sampler. It's pretty. It's beautiful. Yeah. I can't wait till she gets that frame because I'm sure it's stunning. Stunning.
She just posted. Yeah, it's the goldwork. So you're right. Yep. Well, we want to see that anyway. So, Deb, join us next week, even if it's just to show it to us. Got to see that. Love beautiful goldwork. I can if you need me to. 1-0 on the 2, Deb. Come on, Deb. And never end a sentence in a preposition. Deb, come on. Yeah, it'd be great, Deb, if you do it. Yeah, I mean, sign her up. This is how it works, folks. This is a look behind the scenes. This is how guests come to be. Yeah. Little coercion, little this, little that, and then they happen.
Little that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Deb. Okay. Oh, we're in an okay. All right. Deb DeCrane, next Wednesday night. Beautiful gold work and how to lace it. So, all right. Perfect. Thank you, Deb. Now the email is in my inbox over there. That's what it's going to cost me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're in trouble now.
Yeah. You're closer, so it's costing you, not me.
You're right. Yeah. We'll see what she charges me. Yeah. You're like, what sort of trouble?
Yeah, I'm a couple hours away, so I'm safe.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking, speaking of bikes, I was thinking about riding to your house. I got to look up how far that is this summer. That might be fun. It's a lot further than when I was in Illinois. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know how far it is. I'm sure there's bike paths all the way up, though.
Yeah.
I know there's one across Illinois, but I thought there was one along the river.
Along the river? Because see, I could ride and then sleep in your new shed.
It's gonna be sleep worthy.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a little loft. No electricity though. You're gonna have to rough it.
That's all right. Yeah, it's just sleep in your new shed next to the lawnmower and the snowblower. Yeah.
That's it. Yep. Yeah. And the leaf collector.
Oh,
whatever that thing is called. Yeah.
That leaf collector thing. Yeah. So
whatever that is.
You got new accommodations, brand new accommodations. But I thought it'd be fun. Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh, and that's right. Kathy Andrews. We talked about road trip to Kathy Andrews to do a couple of shows this summer. We got to get that together. And wonder how her wrist is doing too.
I know. I haven't heard anything boo from her. I'm hoping she's doing all right.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's right. That was another summer road trip we got to put together. Yeah. And we
breaking her wrist.
What?
When she broke her wrist, I felt so sorry for her.
Yeah. Ouch. I mean, even if you don't stitch, that can't be pleasant. And that we talked with Kim on Sunday. I don't know if we talked about it in the show, but looks like the new shop is going to get opened sometime in May, I think. And so we'll be seeing about making a trip to
That'll be fun.
help her get the new shop open. Yeah.
Oh yeah, will be a lot of help.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Help her move some product out the door and into our cars.
Yes, yes, yes. I'll bring my
Mhm.
camper. I have more room.
There you have it. There you have it.
See,
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm prepared.
Cargo space.
I'm prepared.
Max, we have to stay in a hotel tonight. Why? We have the trailer. Well, we did
It's
have it.
full. It's full. It's
We
full.
did have it, but now we don't.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
looking forward to that. To hopefully get there and share the new shop. That would be fun. Yep.
Mhm.
What else we got new?
Yeah, they've been working a long time on that.
I
That's
know.
and it sounds like they've been just doing a fantastic job. Luckily, she has Everett. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll be glad to have that thing open so he can quit working on it.
I know. I know.
uh,
I know.
yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, you learn more about that in Sunday's show too. By the way, she
mhm.
kind of gives us a
Yeah.
rundown of what's there and what isn't, and so that'll be good. Yep. Uh,
Yeah. I think that's it on there.
oh, you want to see something beautiful? Natalie Dupuis. Excuse me. Go to her Instagram.
Oh,
Did you see that?
yeah. The beading.
Holy smokes! I don't know if
Mhm.
that's her design or the instructor's design. I don't care. That is one stunning piece. Yeah. Um,
I love that Japanese beadwork.
yeah.
It's just gorgeous. If you've ever seen it, because you can't really take a great photo of it, you know,
Mm,
to get the spark. It's like any kind of gold work.
yeah.
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
just beautiful stuff.
Well, that's a beautiful piece, and of
Yeah.
course Natalie's doing it,
Yeah.
so it's spot on, perfect, and
Perfect.
yeah, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Mhm.
yeah, check out Natalie Dupuis' Instagram. She posted today a class she's at or was at, I don't know which, but holy smokes, that's beautiful. Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
one of
And then
those. She's one of those that if she would practice, she could get really good. You know?
yeah.
Yeah. But she just doesn't practice. I mean,
I know. It's just so sad.
yeah,
So
it's
sad.
really average stuff. What can you do?
I wish my average was like that.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Give me some of that average.
I want that average. And okay, now here, Mary Corbett. Did you see her? She's her blog post. She's been practicing reticella, getting
No.
the
That was
doing
today?
practice stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get to it today. Oh,
Oh,
I bet that's
she's
yeah.
yeah. So she's just doing the pains now, so she can go do the fill-in stuff. And I'm like, okay, we got to follow this closely.
Oh,
Oh, I know. And she's doing
okay.
it in color. She's calling it Easter windows, is what her sister started calling it, because she's using just like scraps of whatever color she has just to have little practice squares. And I thought, that's brilliant, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
just to have an area, again, that doodle class, you know, practice.
Yeah. I got to read that.
Oh,
I missed, usually I'm right on top of her. I got to read that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's another one. You talk about talent just showing up in the morning. Man.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Uh,
Yeah.
oh, Cindy, Cedar Rapids, the Hazel Bloom Camp class. I
Didn't you
think
sign
if
up
you
for that?
remember, I did not, because it's Labor Day weekend.
Oh, I thought you'd signed up
So
for it.
I wanted to, but I did not. I did not. But if you're a member at large in the Heartland region, I think you can sign up,
Oh,
which might be you.
well, I am a member at large and I live in the Heartland region. Does that qualify?
I think I think so. I think so. I can
Uh,
send you the information, and you
Okay.
can sign up. Tell me what class is like,
Where's she,
and I can be super jealous.
she's doing it in Cedar Rapids?
Yes,
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
It's not that. I wonder if Kathy's taking it, Kathy Andrews,
I don't know.
because she's in the region.
We're gonna have a conversation with that Kathy Andrews here. Um,
Yes.
Here, Cindy's saying yes. Yes to what?
Yes. Yes, he can sign up because he's a member at large
Oh,
at the
okay.
Heartland. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so.
All right, because that. I mean, Hazel's a hoot anyway, so I bet that's a terrific class. Oh, jeez. And we just got done talking today about not
Mm-hmm.
signing up for classes and not. I don't know.
Trying to get something finished, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, actually
Mm-hmm.
accomplish something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right,
Mm-hmm.
making a note,
It's yeah.
and that's Labor Day weekend, huh?
Yeah. I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Second, third, and fourth.
Oh,
The
Cindy says
3-day
yes.
class.
Her yes was that I can sign up. So okay,
Yeah.
which must mean that there's openings too.
Right. I don't very many. I think the problem is the weekends that they ended up at landing on, and that it's a 3-day class. That's
Oh,
was day. Mm, yeah.
yeah, yeah. 3-day classes. That's a commitment and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you have to plan. I mean, for me, I'd either have to leave super early in the morning to get there to class on time,
Yeah,
or spend the night beforehand. I could probably drive home the last night because you generally get out by 4. But
yeah, yeah.
so
Oh,
I know it's hard to pass up Hazel. I'm having yeah. I was like, but
time, time
yeah,
is the key.
and that yes,
It's the key. Yep.
yes. But I didn't think it was that. I think it was very reasonable, the cost of it.
Yeah.
I think they kept it very reasonable this time. So,
Because that's that tour that EGA initiated and sponsored. So yeah.
hmm
Um,
hmm well, but it hasn't always been that way. Um, Sometimes it's cost prohibitive to take one of those classes, but this one, I didn't think it was that bad to get um, for her, and I can't remember what it was. I think I don't want to quote a price, but it wasn't that bad. I didn't think
yeah.
personally for a 3-day class with Hazel, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you expect to pay for that. Yeah. That's
hmm
uh, just her expenses
Oh,
for.
take the camp, take the camper. Okay, yeah. Park it in the hotel parking lot.
That's right.
Where's Beth going? Oh, she's going to go sleep in her camper.
That's right.
It doesn't have a shower, people. I do need a shower.
That is one
It's for
cool. That
roughing
is
it.
one cool little camper, though. I gotta say.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It is very cool. It is very cool.
And must
I
be
got it.
easy to.
We've been talking about
Is easy to
yeah,
pull.
easy to pull.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't take anything. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
And
like that.
my husband asked me if wanted to go back to the Natchez Trace. That's someplace you need to go.
Oh, believe me, it's on the list. On the
Yeah.
list. Yeah.
I kept. It's just a fun place to go. Max wanted to go back and drive around in there. It was pretty. It was gorgeous.
Yeah. No,
So
that's on the list, no doubt about it. Yep. Yep. Where's the Hazel class?
uh, Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Yep.
And if you're a member of EGA, what happens is they open up the classes to anybody after a certain date, generally, if they're not full. So like there's one in St. Paul. Someone's going to be in St. Paul. I think it's Jane Nicholas. And I'm sure there's other people being other places.
Yeah, because there were.
Make a friend who's staying at the hotel and use their shower.
Vanessa with all the tricks, all the tricks.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just don't think the hotel approves when you
Not if you
camp
use
in
their
there.
not if you use their parking lot for your camper. No.
No. Not gonna quite work. Not gonna quite work.
No.
It's a good idea. It's a
Yep.
good idea.
I'm making a note here. We got to get a Kathy Andrews thing here.
Yeah.
Got me thinking about her and her wrist and get in touch with her. I'm getting a list here of things.
Oh, so Anne's taking something at the Silver Needle. That's in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma. No, Tulsa. It's in Oklahoma. With Susan Greening Davis. She's somebody I'd want to take a class with too.
Yeah, yeah.
And Sassy Jax has a couple of classes. Those look like fun.
Yeah. Well, Susan's doing one at Sassy Jack's too, isn't she?
Yeah,
I think she
right,
is, yeah.
right.
Oh, she's
I
a
think
great
so.
lady. She is just a tremendous lady. She's so much fun. She really is just terrific. Yep. Yeah, I'd take a class from her if I could, without a doubt. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's been teaching a long time. I mean, like, she's been in the business for a long time,
Yeah.
from what I understand. So she's got a ton of knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, no, last time I saw her at Galleria, I can show my banding that I bought from her.
Ooh, I'm so jealous
Would
that
you
you bought
like to
banding.
see the banding that I bought from Susan Greening Davis, Beth?
Yes, yes,
Would you
I
like
would.
to see the banding that I bought? Oh, and that reminds
Yes,
me, you were going to show me that thread too.
I do have that thread
Okay.
right here. I'll show the thread after you show the banding, because I want to see the banding first. Tulsa. That's, see, I can never remember. Oklahoma City, Tulsa. Ooh, and it's got a red edge. So you
Yep.
don't like that, Gary. It's red.
I don't like it?
No,
No?
no, send it to me.
Oh, okay, because I don't like it.
You don't like it. Send it to me.
Yeah. Okay,
Because red. Because
I'll
come on,
ponder.
red.
I'll ponder that in my heart. How about that?
No, don't ponder it. Just send it.
Just send it. Okay.
No, don't think about it. He's like, yeah, no way.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping it. Sorry.
Did you get any blue? Did she have any blue?
Are you really asking that question? Seriously, you're asking that question?
Fine.
Really? You're asking that question?
See, that is such a cool edging. Okay,
Yeah.
so how wide is that?
14 feet. I don't know. Wall to wall, it's 7 3/4. Stitching area.
Okay, Josie.
Stitching area is 5 3/4. Yeah.
Wow.
That's my favorite right there.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I mean, that would be just so much fun.
I should have
Put a
bought
sampler
more.
on that.
Kicking myself.
So how long is it?
I should have sprung it. It wasn't cheap, so I had a moment there.
But okay, so what count is it? Like 28?
Yeah.
You think?
20. I bought a 20-inch piece, so that I should have bought like 3 feet, but I chickened.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it adds up. This one's a long sucker. This one with the red one. Have you seen my red?
Yeah.
Have you seen the red one? See, the border was red here. Have you seen this?
Yeah, and how wide is the red one, Mr. Parr?
My red one, my red one is
Yes, guys.
6 3/8, and stitching is 5 1/4. Those are the measurements on my red banding. Yeah.
Josie, this greedy Mr. Parr, he didn't get it recently. He got it at Galleria. Did he contact me and say, Beth, I'm picking up some banding. Would you like me to pick you up some?
Make me feel bad about that. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I did. I got it at Galleria.
I'm gonna lay it on.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah, because I really should have checked with you.
No, that's fine. I just gotta harass you some.
I did pick up some things for you. Didn't I?
You did. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And if I don't harass you, who will?
That's
Your
true.
grandkids?
No, they think I'm wonderful. They'll get over that. They'll get over that in due time.
Those kids. Well, they're still little.
Yeah, they're young and dumb. They'll catch on.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, no, to my
Uh,
credit, I did get you some things at the Galleria, so
yes, you did. You
yeah.
did. You did.
You didn't come
Just
away empty-handed. Yeah, this is
no,
my blue
no. All
banding.
right.
Did I show you that?
Yeah. So, okay, and do you have an idea? I mean, you don't have an idea of what you want to stitch on that, but I just think I know you've got that Bristol sampler going. What could you?
Well, I'll tell you what comes to mind just off the cuff with this one is to Country Stitcher Deb to steal her idea and just do little motifs from different samplers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what comes to mind with this one here.
Yes.
Yeah. This one seems to want to be something white or off-white, like a solid color, whatever you stitch
Oh.
all the way through. I know you'd use
Mm-hmm.
red, but
Yeah. Maybe red.
yeah. So, but that's what comes to mind with that.
I
Right.
could see that. And then would you pull a bunch of different colors that just for the blue one? Just
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. I'd probably try and stitch them as spec'd and then modify if like if the colors were going to look ugly or not.
Mm-hmm.
Then I still have this length. I bought two of these. This is what the other one is that I'm using my band thing. But I bought two.
Mm-hmm.
This I got from Kim. I forgot I had this. I really like this.
Yeah, those are nice.
And that's
Very nice. And I like the natural kind of color on them.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, this is a 19-inch piece. So yeah, this stuff's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that when we get to Kim's, that's the first place we go. Is the little
Oh, the
hutch where
band.
she keeps all the banding. Yeah, that's the first place you go. Um,
Go
yeah,
go look.
trust me,
Yeah.
that's the first place you go. You get your banding and then worry about the rest of it. Yeah, yep. So there we go.
Yeah,
That's
the red banding would be nice for red February. But I think it'd be too short. I mean, he's got lots of length on there, so he
yeah,
wouldn't use it all. And he's already got the blue Bristol one going.
right. Yeah, it just seems like some whites, off whites, yellow, cream. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Hot
he'll
pinks,
find something. Ah,
light pinks. No, that's not happening.
no,
No.
no, no. Something like okay, is this too? It's just gonna blow out. Uh, it's blow. No, there it is. Look, Gary, this kind of sand. No, it's blowing out.
It
Sandy
was there for
colored,
a minute. Here, let me see if I can.
going the wrong way.
There it is.
There you go. It's like a sand color of the
Yeah.
silk braid.
See, that could work.
Yeah. And that would be fun. If it's 28 count, you should be able to stitch.
Yeah.
Because with the petite, you wouldn't want this. You'd want the petite stuff, I think.
Right. Yeah, this is 28 count.
Well, it says cross stitch 11 to 16 count, so that would fit in there. Oh, I kind of like that. No, 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 no. Maybe gray. Do you have any gray?
No. Though, yeah, maybe gray. Because this is that hank of MPI silk I
Yeah,
got from Kim. And she had that gray. Remember she had that gray?
and gray. I'm thinking the gray
Is Kim
because
with us tonight?
I didn't see her pop her head in.
Yeah. Because that
Hmm.
gray was really cool too. That would look great on there, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Okay. All right.
You should pull some DMC and check,
Yeah.
or some of your Cosmos.
Yeah. I don't have those handy. So,
But and then I wonder since it's 28 count and you're thinking off whites and stuff, you could even do hard under on it
oh. Oh.
on that linen. That would be
Oh.
nice.
Think about that.
Yeah, go look. You're gonna have to look at. Someone suggested a Christmas sampler too. Yeah, on your sampler. That would be
Now, see,
nice.
that could be
Oh,
cool.
oh, oh, that Rosewood Manor. The Christmas one you always look at every year. Or do you have it?
Oh, I don't have that one. I never bought it. Oh, that's right. I could steal from that and put on this, couldn't I? Oh,
All
think.
sorts
All
of
right,
ideas.
all right.
Oh yeah.
Merry Christmas down the side,
Yes. Yes.
down, and then little things all the way down.
And that and she's got those really cool like trees on that one, I think.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what exactly like. Yeah, the gray would be beautiful. Um, but if you could turn it totally Christmassy, y- use that design and use golds because the golds would be really rich in there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I could just go full blown Christmas red and Christmas green. But yeah, you could see Merry Christmas down here, put something up here and down the side, and then fill all this in
Mm-hmm.
and make a bell pull out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You could even put like a nativity in there, like a little if you found a little
Yeah,
nativity
yeah,
design.
yep. My arm's getting really tired holding this up, and I don't know why I'm holding it up. I have no idea.
Uh, uh, Josie is picking on you now. She's asking, there is one that you don't have, Gary. I think she meant the Rosewood Manor.
Oh, yeah, there's more than one. But I have a healthy collection. I will say I have a
Yes,
healthy
yeah.
collection.
Are you getting Tisca to Tasket?
Yeah, yeah, it's on its
That
way.
that yeah, I'm gonna order that one in. That one's on my to be ordered list.
Yep, that's on its way
Uh,
with the Autumn Hill. Yep, yep,
Yeah, yeah. That Tisca to Tasket, the blues
yeah,
was was just gorgeous.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can hold this up.
Oh, yeah,
You
I got to
can
see
see
that
it.
thread.
Or maybe I should. I'm gonna move my camera. Let's move my camera. I'm gonna just put this down. See there.
Now, for those who don't
So
know, this is what thread now? Back closer
this
to you,
is
closer to you, closer to you, closer to you. There we go. Oh, here, let me,
gilt
just a minute.
silk.
Just a minute.
Oh,
Full blown breath there. All right.
just what you need. Gilt silk twist.
Well, that is
And you can see
thin.
it is very thin. And there it is. Let me move my hand. It's going to roll. But can you see the sparkle in it?
Yeah.
And of course, I didn't bring my other piece that I stitched with, but it's used for detached buttonhole, and it is lovely to work on. I think it's just a fun thread because it holds it with detached buttonhole. The problem with that is you're trying to make it kind of stand out
Mm-hmm.
generally. You want
Yeah.
your and if you're using a floss or anything, it's just kind of like it just blah. But this, it just holds that stitch beautifully. But it's thin enough that I think you could do other stitches with it. But
So it's stitch.
anyway,
It's definitely stitchable. You don't have to couch it.
yes, it is. Very stitchable. Very
You
stitchable.
got that from Kathy
Yes.
at Kathy
There's
Ray Needle in a Haystack. Yeah.
mhm. I think the problem is there are not a ton of colors. Access Commodity only makes so many.
Yeah.
And some of them are gone. They're not making them anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those things that if you want it, if you see a color you like and she's got it, you really have to hop on it and order it.
Okay, I'll have to check. I think I'd want a gold though.
Yes. And I don't know if it comes in a like a creamy off white, but there's gold in there. There's just it does. It has you can't see it on the camera, but when you're in real life, it's got a little sparkle. I want to see your canvas though, Gary. Where are
Here, let
you on
me let
it?
me take your brightness down here so we can.
Okay.
Here, let me just zoom in. Yeah. Pull it toward you a little bit.
It's rolling on my canvas here.
You can see that kind of.
It has a bit of a sparkle. It really, you see it more when you're stitching.
Okay, I think I have to give that a try for this painted canvas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Carrie Noss said for this thread, it's limited to what Trisha and DeWin ordered, and that's what I was wondering if this is from the casket. So yeah, it's
And there we go. There's.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
St-
Uh-huh. But
strange, hard to get thread. Trisha's behind it. Yes.
yes, 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 but it's fun. It is a
Yeah.
fun thread to stitch with.
I meant strange in a
Um,
positive way. Yeah, strange.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And here,
Trisha's
it
behind
just
it.
so you know, it's not. I'm sorry, crinkly, crinkly. This is card. That's how you spell it.
Gilt silk twist. Okay.
Hmm. Gorgeous.
All
But
right.
here's something else. Have you seen this stuff? Well, you probably let's get it here. It's called painter's thread,
No.
and it's a thick cord. It's a gimp. It's kind of. I think it's really for couching. I think you can do a few stitches with it, but it's really for couching.
Hmm.
But and it comes in a lot of different colors.
How'd you latch
And
onto
I know,
that?
how did I latch onto this?
Yeah. Kathy?
Uh, um, no, the one in Albuquerque.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was thinking, and the reason it's out is because I've been thinking of doing couching it down. Let's see, you're gonna have to move me out to an edge because you can't see. Of couching it along this red line.
Go over to your right. That's off screen.
Oh, here.
Oh, look at that.
See?
Yep.
And couching that down. Now I have a black. Did I put the black? I must have put the black away. But even couch, I've got one that's kind of black, but it's super variegated. So I don't know. But I thought if I did this and just couched it down across all three, there's like three stitch lines,
Mm-hmm.
and just so it was a little raised, and then
Yep.
did the same on the other side. I think that would work.
Yep.
Oh,
See,
is there a thread I don't have? Josie, maybe. I don't know though.
Josie, the answer to your question is probably not. I know she has
I have,
every red ever made. That for sure. Yeah.
I try. I try.
See, I think
And
I think in that canvas that border. Every time I see that, to me the border is
you think wool.
no. I think that the border is the element that is really going to shine when you're all done in terms of what you can do with it.
Well, Kathy sent me, and we talked about this Capri 18,
Mm-hmm.
which is a polyester. Look at these threads. A polyester thread, totally polyester, made in Japan, but it must be pliable. I haven't tried stitching with it yet. It's on my list to do this week. So I think it's pliable. I mean, I think it might be a pain to take apart, but it's very matte. Look how matte that is
Mm-hmm.
compared to all the shine around. And I think if let's see, this is that purple. If I just do long stitches, it might work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do 10 stitch. That would be horrible.
Oh no.
No, no, no. I think a long stitch though,
Yep.
just do a super long and then just start going. And then maybe on this,
Bargello.
she's got these little, yeah, kind of a Bargello sort of thing. Because it's already like I haven't decided. Dumb question. Okay, she did not have any capri in black, she said. And so she sent me Petite Very Velvet. I'm trying to undo it from the. So look at that with, and so doing all the black in there with the Petite Very Velvet.
Yeah.
Won't that make it rich?
Mm-hmm.
But the question is, do I need to outline all these little motifs with
I
the
think
black?
I think you almost have to because that's kind of the traditional pattern, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you'd be cheating it if you didn't. In terms of keeping what is traditional.
Yeah.
I just think that border is so cool.
I like the border, but these creatures are coming out
Oh yeah.
pretty good. I started on the background and I realized I need to cover over this little lizard's feet, the gecko's feet, because then I am gonna do bullion knots
Mm-hmm.
right on top, and I think I'll do the same or some sort of woven on the bearded dragon. Do a needle weaving and then go out and just like wrap bars or something off
Yeah.
this pad area.
Yeah. What are you doing for the
So
background? What is that?
it is. I'm doing at the suggestion of Cindy Baldwin. I'm doing like a skipped Bargello. So I started with some
Oh, that's
threads that
what
I
that is.
had.
Okay.
Okay, and I just had some pearl, two sizes of pearl, which were the right color. And I said, oh, let's just use those. And then Kathy Ray sent me um, this silk lame braid in a. I told her the thread colors that I had, and she said, "Well, here, these will work." And so, just to add a little sparkle in there, I think that'll work. And then I do have some. Do you guys remember when DMC made linen thread?
I don't.
I have. You don't remember that?
No.
That's too yellow, though. I
No,
think that won't
that's
work.
yuck. No, don't use that.
Yeah,
No.
no,
No.
but no. How about that one though?
Mm-mm. Maybe.
That might work. Remember, just to get a little bit, not do a whole lot in that, but
Yeah. Now that I see what you're doing with the background, that's a good idea. Way to go, Cindy.
yeah. Yeah, Cindy, I did know painter's thread come in floss, ribbon, pearl, and other things. I'm trying not to buy all the collection.
uh, she'll buy them.
Uh,
Send her an email.
mm-mm.
Send her an email just a reminder. She'll buy them. Yeah.
DMC satin and black outline the border. Try You mean the satin thread, that nasty rayon-y
Yeah,
stuff?
I was gonna
Carrie,
say
no.
no,
No, no,
no.
no. No, I might pad. That's a good idea to pad some of this stuff though, so it'll lay better, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot. But then it would raise it. That's the only thing. I keep on thinking this whole border needs to be raised up just a little bit. So I don't know. Padding is a good idea. Okay, Penny, I don't know. What is the name of the Saint?
Penny. I'm looking it up right now. I think it's just Stitch
Okay,
St. Louis, but I'm looking it up right now.
okay, yeah. So there's all my stuff. This will work though.
First, I have to get into Etsy. I'm not a
Oh.
robot. Select all the squares with buses. Ah, for crying out loud! It's Etsy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and no, Susan, I haven't stitched this one guy. I've saved him to last. I have to experiment. I've got to get a doodle cloth out. Have you ever heard of a raised cup stitch?
Me, no.
Okay, well, that's what I'm thinking of doing there. It's and then putting, because it'll be very textured and making him super, super textured. We'll see. We'll see.
Here's here it is right here, Penny. I'll put it up at the top here. All one word.
Yeah.
You got to get that E on Saint.
Oh. Okay, I want to see your canvas, Gary. I know you haven't had much chance to work on it, but I've been thinking about it while walking because I keep on thinking of the crests on him.
Okay. Oh, hi.
Hi,
No, that was,
I see you.
that
Full
was the wrong.
screen.
That was the wrong one. That was the wrong one.
Oh yeah, he does need
Oops.
beads on the spots. I think I've got to figure out the stitch first before get to that. Beading is last, and I'm not beading the whole thing. I had a friend who said, "Oh, just bead the whole thing, Beth." I was like, "Oh, you are
No,
out of your mind."
that's a quick way to never
No.
fin. That's a quick way to never finishing it. Is what that is.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind beading, but that'd be a lot.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. You'd be doing a bunch, and then you put it aside, then you put it aside, and then months would pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, this is well. I mean, yeah, I've done more tonight than I've done in 6 months, but it's right in here that I want that I'm thinking of that gilt stuff because like I want to stitch these black lines, but then there's gold painted along the sides, and there's gold
Mm,
along here, and there's gold along here, and so that gilt appealed to me because I was going to couch
right.
gold thread of some kind, but then yours appeals to me
Yeah.
because there's
It'd be
gold
pretty.
everywhere. There's gold outlines everywhere, and so I was thinking if I could find the right, because like all along, let's see, there's gold. All of this is outlined in the gold,
Right.
all of it, and so it seems to me that I could find the right thing, and you can tell
Yeah.
you can tell I threw this camera together quickly because it's so kittywampus that I was scrambling.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I just decided today because we were gonna show these things. I just decided today to put the cross stitch away and get this out and get the threads out and have some fun with it. So
Yeah. When you start, the fun thing with the needlepoint is it does go so much faster. And I, I don't know if we talked about this, but I painted my canvas.
yeah, I remember when you did. I was impressed that you number one had the guts to do it, but then it came out great. Nooper says
I,
Elizabethan twist.
oh, I've never heard of that.
I haven't either. I assume that's a thread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we want to
It's
know,
a
Nooper.
it's a thread that Trish and Wynn got in 4 colors. And she has 14 miles of it that she needs to sell. Yes. All right. I'll buy some.
Yes. Yeah, because you're going to need 14 miles for all that gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Now
yeah.
see, Nooper,
See,
you can't
stretch
do
pearl.
that. Nooper, you can't do that. You just
Do
now I
what?
gotta. Well, now I gotta look up.
Oh,
See, I gotta look it up.
well,
Elizabeth and twist thread.
it's a okay. Okay, the outstretched pearl with black floss inside. That would be pretty. But how much would he need? I
Oh,
mean, see, look at all that gold.
it's a Benton and Johnson, so it is
Oh,
gold. Here, let me.
oh, you're right. Okay, so Sandy, you're right. The petite, very velvet. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, see, it comes in like almost tanks. That would be pretty.
Can I just say, if I had all the money in the world, I'd just buy a whole bunch of different kinds of gold thread just to look at them.
Yeah.
But there's Elizabethan twist right there.
It's a thicker gold twist. Okay. So, but he might need a thinner one for, I mean, he's got thin spots and thick spots on that piece, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like some of it I think is just going to be a tent stitch or a cross stitch, because they're little highlights.
Right. But I mean, if it's just okay, we just talked about not doing too much beading, but I'm thinking some of those things might be better as a little gold bead.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I could do. Well, now you can't see it, so hang on.
Because you're looking at gold
I'm
thread. We
buying
got him on a
thread.
we got him
I'm
we
buying
got him
thread.
on a
If it's not too much trouble, I'm buying thread. See,
sorry.
see these right here,
Yeah, can
all
you pull in
along
a
here.
little closer? Just a little bit,
Well, that one shows it just as well. So
right?
see those? They're under
Right.
the eye. They're under the eyes of all three birds. So I was just thinking of doing gold X's, but beads could be fun there.
Right. I'm just thinking, oh, okay, you're just thinking, is it stick? You got to think, is it sticking out uh, um, on your canvas, or is it supposed to be receding? If you want it out more, the beads are going to stick out more.
Yeah.
But but you've got all that gold. Someone suggested too, the petite very velvet on those black lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Around the eyes here, because I got to keep
Yeah,
that Egyptian eye look. Yeah.
right,
And
right.
see, all this is gold. All these edges are all gold all along here. And I really wanted to take
Hmm.
advantage of those.
Right,
And it seemed like couching some gold thread was the best way to do it. Because I
right.
would,
But I think you're going to need different gold for different spots because you can't use the same gold. I
yeah,
mean, because you want a different effect.
right, right. Yeah, I got to make sure each bird is its own distinct. Um, each bird's
Yes,
got to have its own look. Like
right.
I don't
Own
think
little
I'm gonna.
personality.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do um, these. I can't. I don't think I'm gonna do all the crests with silk straw.
Hmm.
I'm gonna find other things to make each
Right.
one. Um, RSN Stitch Bank shows how to use Elizabethan twist for outlines. Okay.
You're gonna have to look that up. But yeah, and yeah, I could see. Okay, you might hate it, but the oh, I call it pantyhose for mice. It's got it's and that's not its name. It's not its name. It of course is the Rainbow Gallery thread, and I have some right here. Well, neon rays. I have the right color for you, even for that pink bird. Um, it's a neon rays doing laying it flat and long. Is it too narrow in there? Like going up from the crest. Like, can you see me with my hand? You can see me, Gary, but they
Oh,
can't.
yeah. Wait,
But
I got you rotated on your side. I hit the wrong button. That's kind of entertaining. There.
yeah,
Okay,
that would
now move
be
your hand. Now I can see you.
up like this,
Oh,
going up. But this thread, I've got a neon rays N136, and I think that's the right color. Ah, blowing it out.
here, maybe
There
I
it is.
have. I think I have you too bright. Hang on.
Here you go. There you go. Let me put it on the piece of
Oh,
paper.
okay. That's
Look at
neon
that
rays.
color.
What?
This is N136. I have to check.
That I would put in between the feathers.
Yeah. Just do it long. Lay
Yeah,
it long and maybe couch it down a little bit.
yeah. Okay.
if you could manipulate it. The other thing that would work, because this is from oh goodness, I can't think of her name. It was called Confetti was the name of the pattern. So I had a lot of pink threads that went with it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this pink, which is the silk lame. Because isn't that head pink? That crest is pink in the middle, right? Kind of a
One
magenta
is.
pink. Mm-hmm.
One is, yeah. Yeah, the
And
middle
then
one.
here, okay. And then here's the one. Here's the one I was really
Look
thinking
at
about.
me. Look at me saying what color things are.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is the pantyhose for um, Frosty Rays.
Oh, yeah.
Frosty Rays.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and I can't see it. I know this stuff is not any. It can kind of be a little bit of a pain,
Yeah.
but you can ruche it or add a thread through the middle of it,
Mm-hmm.
and you can spread it out. This one you can spread out.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do a lot of stuff with this one. That's what Kathy Ray was talking about with this one.
Right. I wonder if I did that on that middle crest if I ruched it.
Yeah, I mean, think it doesn't have to be flat because think of it. It could be like a wild bird.
Yeah, it looked like a bird who just got a perm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Uh,
all sorts of ideas.
yeah. That's the trouble. Yeah. At some point
I know, I know.
you just gotta
You just got to
do it.
go.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I did when I started working on mine. I knew how I wanted the snake, and once I got him in, I worked on the gecko, and then that's why I asked you. You knew where? Did you know where you're heading on your canvas?
No.
Because I do think about it. I do think about it. Oh, look at silk pearl
Perlay.
perlay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm. All sorts of threads. So you could have a stash like me.
Yeah. Yeah. I have basement room.
Uh,
I could take a
yeah.
run at it.
See,
Yeah. I could take a run at it.
ruche ruche trebizon.
Bless you.
Mm, you're so funny.
Penny, did you find the Stitch St. Louis store? Did that show up for you?
Mm.
Jaceron? Nooper, where are you finding this stuff? I never heard of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's she finding it?
The different. Always more to find. Always more to find. Well, like I know Kathy had talked about this capri, and I had planned on going back. I think she talked about it on one of her first floss tubes she did for us, and so I was really excited when she pulled this out for me for this because I was really lost on what to use. I did not want to use wool for that border. I just
Yeah.
did not. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is just perfect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you find something else?
See, all right, we got to get off the air because Nooper's causing trouble. See,
Oh,
this is yeah. We gotta end
Nooper
this
found
'cause, see,
something?
Nooper's causing
Oh,
trouble.
ooh. Oh, nice.
See,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
gotta. Um,
Okay, and Penny did find it.
oh,
We
good.
did something
Okay.
like that um, in Natalie's class, couching floss with something pearl.
With Pearl.
I don't know. I don't think she said pearl. Well, maybe it is supposed to be pearl because she got an O in there. Ooh.
Oh yeah, Penny. Yeah, that Saint. That's a weird one. That's tripped me up several times. Oh, this Yaceron. Holy smokes! I bet that costs a fortune.
Well,
do we care?
It depends. How much do you like the canvas?
Let's see. Yards of number 4, gold 2%, number 4, Jaceron. 1736. Is that for a yard?
Um, okay. I think, but you don't, okay, you have to remember that pearl stuff, they're talking about you pulling it and making it longer.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you get a lot
Natalie
more.
demonstrated that. Yeah, so you get a whole lot of
Hmm.
mileage out of.
You pull it apart a bit and then use silk couching thread to couch it. Yeah, and I could see because you've got the black in there. Well, I don't know if you'd want to use black or not, but wow.
Yeah, but see that, I bet that would fill those lines between the crests.
Mm-hmm.
And even if I did use black, I don't think that'd be so terrible to couch it.
Gary says it's available as not a real metal, which you might like because it won't tarnish.
Oh,
I'm just saying, that can be an issue
yeah,
also.
she's got, this is Berlin, Tanya Berlin, gilt number 4, Jaceron, or gold 2%, WM number 4, Jaceron. Sarah. Oh, no, that's a different thing. Um, so yeah, so this must be the non, oh yeah, it's 868, so that means there's no metal in it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But still,
That's really cool looking.
y- you didn't sign up for the gold work class that EGA was offering, did
No,
you?
no. So there we go. Putting an asterisk next to that because I got to say that appeals to me. Approximately 7.75 millimeters across the width of the thread.
Yeah, I really think that would look very cool.
Yeah, I think I need to have some of that for this.
Yes.
I think I do. I got to dig into this thing and start stitching stuff because there's fun to be had here.
Yes, and I know Gay and Rogers was kind of teasing us that we have this painted canvas, but I am finding it a nice little challenge, just something a little different to use, um, different stitches, trying to figure out what will enhance the canvas and
Yeah, it's just kind of like a play yard, isn't it?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Just try different things. Yeah.
right.
All right. I think Jaceron, I think we need to have some of that.
Yeah.
Right to Tanya. Send some.
I need this. Please send me some.
Been ages since we did a show with her too. It might be fun too.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do
What?
is try to, well, I'm not going to the class, but if we could do a live show with Hazel. Maybe Cindy's going. Cindy, are you going to that Hazel Bloom class? Get Cindy to join you.
Yeah.
No, serious. I mean, that would be so much fun. A live show.
No kidding. With Hazel, the
Mm-hmm.
the audio show was a blast. Imagine being in the same room with her.
I can't imagine.
Just imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be a hoot.
Yep.
More than a hoot. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and Kathy at Needle in a Haystack might have it.
Oh, yeah, that would be better than from Canada, wouldn't it? I'd get
Mm-hmm.
it in my lifetime.
Yeah, well, if she has it, sometimes she doesn't have all those threads. So,
Yeah, we'll find out. Because, yeah, that would come a lot faster.
mm-hmm.
I'm all for supporting the Canadian people, but their postal system is not interested in delivering things,
Yeah.
sadly.
Yes,
sadly.
very sad.
Beth, how will
Very
you
sad.
finish your canvas?
Actually, I'm going to frame this. It's going to be for my son. And he's a college student, and making a pillow for him would be not good.
All that work and it'd be ruined. And
Yes.
yeah.
Actually, he used to stitch, so he would have he actually requested it. He took one look and he said, "Can I have that when you're done?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it gives me a reason to finish stitching it."
Well, it's looking very cool. I will say that. Yep.
Yeah, it's fun. It is
Oh,
definitely
Cindy is
fun.
taking Hazel's class.
Mm, yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, Sandy P. There, she has everything on sale, but there's nothing left. It was sold within 48 hours. Gone. Nothing except the fixtures if you want that. Hey Beth, did I show you
Yeah.
my uh oh,
You're red.
I just wondered if I'd
Wait,
showed you.
wait.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, yeah. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, that was probably the fastest store sellout closing that ever happened in history for fire poppies.
Yeah. I was surprised.
Yeah. But
I
you know,
mean, I
from her perspective, that you couldn't have a better deal than that. You know, I'm gonna
mm-mm,
close the business. Everything's on sale. 48 hours later, what you thought was going to take a month or so, and you'd still have stuff hanging around, and it's all gone. I mean, you can't beat that.
right,
You know,
right, right.
what a other than mailing all that stuff out, what a huge weight off your shoulders. Just
Mm-hmm.
all gone. Yeah.
Right, right, right.
Cindy got gold threads from Allison Cole with no trouble. I want to live next door to Allison Cole.
I want to go see Allison Cole.
Well,
I
there's
just want to go to
that.
Australia.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that. Just that much would be good. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I just want to
That
hang
would be
with
so.
Allison Cole. Yeah.
Okay, take a live class from her.
Oh man.
Go
Yeah,
do studio time with Allison Cole,
yeah.
where you bring a piece and you have her help you with it. Anything, anything, in her wheelhouse.
Okay,
That would
anywhere in the world, who would you take a class with? Travel anywhere in the world, who would you take a?
I think it might be Allison Cole because I've looked at her. She has like some dragons that I've gold work. They were gold work though. That
Yeah,
stopped me. And I
yeah.
always thought, and she's got so many different techniques. So she's got stump work, she's got the gold work. Um, yeah, I
That's
think,
that would be it.
uh, yeah.
Jenny Aiden Christie for me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
I love that. Um, I like her 3D things, like her harp and her wrens and her birds. But that one needle case, it's Gothorp
Mm-hmm.
needle case.
Yep.
It is tiny. It's just a little
Yeah.
dinky thing, and she's
Yeah.
got needle lace and
Yeah. That's where I'd go.
oh,
Yeah. Jenny Aiden Christie. Mm-hmm. Yep.
mm-hmm.
Yep. Out
She
the
would be good.
in the back of her garden, you got to walk through her garden to get to her little. Yeah. I think that's where I'd go. Yeah. But I got to say,
Yeah.
Australia. But see, I'll only go to
Right.
Australia if I can be there at least 2 weeks. Only.
A month.
Yeah.
You need a month. It's
Yeah.
it's it's like traveling across the United States, right? I mean,
Right.
it's huge,
Yep.
and there's just too much to see.
Yeah.
And then you could go to okay, we could go to Gallery 21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who else is there? Got Allison Cole. There's a maybe we could go see Fox and Lennon,
Yep. Yep.
and then there's the lady we talked to who kind of did the crazy quilting, and she teaches classes at some sort of little shop,
Oh
which would
yeah,
be
she was
fun.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
was really cool. Yep. Yeah.
Um,
Can you imagine that? A month
yeah,
chasing stitcher designers because you go to the magazine
right.
and see.
Inspire, yeah, inspirations. Yeah, go
You
and see
imagine
how
that?
they. I
Yeah.
think, and like, especially if they were doing like because you're so interested in, you do magazines, but how do they do the layouts for like their books? I
Right.
mean, I'd love to see that. because they go
Yeah.
on location places
Yep.
and do those setups. Oh, that would
Yeah.
be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd do it. But if
yeah,
just one person, I'm going to the UK, Jenny Aiden Christie. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She would be good. She would
I
be
think
good.
so. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Cindy has one of Allison's dragons.
Ah,
Cindy's showing off now.
yeah. Now
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
Now she is.
Yeah. She's just showing off. Yep.
Yeah.
Jane Nicholas. Yeah. See, I've not
Yes.
had any encounter with her. I'd like to do a show with her. I don't remember what. I asked her one
Oh,
time, but I don't
yeah.
remember.
Yeah. We have to ask her again then because she's coming to the States to teach
Yeah.
with the EGA. So,
Right.
and I know had just joined this guild and I had little kids, and she taught here.
Mm.
And I think that I want to say the class was going to cost $70. And I
Oh,
couldn't swing. I couldn't do it.
couldn't
I
do
just
it. Yeah.
couldn't. I mean, I had little kids. I was
I was
like,
gonna say. Yep.
I want to
And
take this class.
and the class cost us $70. But I have kids.
And it wasn't even the cost. It was the time. I mean, I could have said, okay, I'm just not doing it all these other things. Everything
Yeah.
else is going to go pause. I just couldn't take the time. I
Yeah.
just couldn't take the time with my husband's job. It was so sad.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so Nooper
oh
put a
well.
bunch. All right, here's another question for you. Some a stitch designer just to hang out with.
Ooh,
You know,
just to
just
hang
just
out with.
to not take a class from them. Just be in the
Just to sit and
same
stitch.
room, just stitching for 2 or 3 days, just hanging out.
Ariane Zurcher,
Yeah.
because she's very creative.
Mm-hmm.
So she would look, she's not this kind of stitcher, but she would start looking at this and saying, okay, why don't you just try this? Why don't you practice this and see if this would work? She's very, she would have interesting ideas
Yeah.
as you were stitching together.
Oh yeah, she would. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of get you out of your box. I think that's the other thing.
Right. Right. Yeah. Good point there. Yep. Yeah. She would be good. Hmm. Yeah.
Betty Chen Lewis. I almost took a class from her too. That was years ago. I don't think she's teaching now though. So who would you hang out with?
Oh, Helen McCook. Now there's one. Well, she was terrific.
Who's Helen McCook?
She's in the UK, and I did a show with her. She was tremendous. Tremendous lady. Who would I hang out with? I was trying to think who I would hang out with. I mean, I tell you, to just spend a couple 3 days stitching. Natalie Dupuy, I'd hang out with her. She's fun. You'd learn a lot from her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
Um,
true.
yeah, yeah, I think so.
Kathy Andrews is fun too,
Yeah, yeah. I hope we can
especially
put
for
that.
husbands along.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope we can put that together this summer because that would be a chance to hang out with her. But yeah, that would be fun. But yeah, I'd like to watch Natalie work. I think just watching her work would be fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Sonia
Oh,
Goals.
see, Ivy.
Hmm?
Oh, Sonia Goldsworthy. Who's that?
I don't
I
know,
don't know who that
but
is.
I'm gonna find out.
Mm. Ivy said she would hang out with Debbie Rowley or Karen Kluba. Yeah, she would be fun.
I'm gonna find out who Sonia Goldsworthy is. Yeah, now Debbie's a blast. Debbie's terrific. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. I just would go and I'd just go ride bikes with her husband. We'd be out of here.
They'd be gone.
Let's go, Rod. We're out of here.
We're out of here. Enough of this chit chat stuff.
Yeah,
We got to ride.
we're gone. Yep. Yeah, Debbie's terrific. Yeah.
Mm.
You know, I just think people that it'd be fun to just be in the same room with, look over their shoulder, you know, stitch away, look over their shoulder. Yeah.
Well, and here's one. I took a class a long, long time ago with Constant Howard. Do you know who she is?
No.
She
No.
was. She's passed.
Oh.
She was very experimental. And at the time, I had no clue what was going. I mean, she was just totally out of the box.
Oh yeah.
And I had no clue. I was like, but I'd love to go back and take a class with her or hang out with her because I have so much more. I know so much more now, and she had so much more. She had so much knowledge that I'd like to glean from her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and see that's you know that's part of it too. Different stages in your life, you know so much more. So then you learn that much more because yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait a minute, it's 8:36. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Okay.
We were talking.
I guess. For having a short list tonight, how did we go the longest we've ever gone? What happened there? Is anybody? Yeah, there's still a bunch with us, so we haven't lost anybody.
Yeah, they're just like they're stitching and laughing at us.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing.
Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna end this. Sunday Kim Young, send your Zoriana. Yeah, Zoriana is. I think it's Zoriana's suggestion that it's bedtime, maybe 9:36. Okay, Zoriana, we'll end it, and then you can call it a day.
Yeah.
All right, get your if you haven't done it and you want in on the drawing, get it in quickly, because I'm going to go do the drawing. Kim Young Sunday will be back next Wednesday with Deb DeCrane. Coerced into doing the show live and in action right here. It happened. All right, we're out. Thanks everybody.
Bye.
Bye.